Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, April 8th, and before I grade your discussions, here's what I want to do. I'm going to do this overall video, and I'm going to scroll through your post and just give you some feedback on this as a whole, collectively. And then based on this, you might want to go and revise your submission. If you don't have an edit button, what I would do is I would just take all of this, copy and paste it, and then just add a new discussion and just label it like updated, revised, something like that. So when I do go and grade, I'll know this is the final one you want to be graded. So and I'm going to be going through some of you submitted yours for me to look over. I'm going to be doing that, but you might also need to make revisions based on this. So this is going to be your starting point, and the point of this class is so you guys can learn how to do these things. And if you have to revise it, redo it, ask a bunch of questions, then cool. We have the time. So I don't want anybody to be stressed. This is for your benefit. Get a drink of water here. But let's just dive right in. This is going to be very consistent, and this is very common. Okay. What I'm going to address is just the actual in-text citation and how to do that. You always, and most of you did, you always want to make sure that you're going to be using 3-4 things. It's going to be the name, the title. You can give them the credit. If you go back out to the directions, it's like editor of or author of. Many of you did that, and that's not as required. And then page number. So I'm going to say that again, and it'll be I'll be giving examples. So author always, title if you have it, and we do here, page number. Then let's just say this is going to be page number 1. Let's just make that easy, and we'll say page number 1. And then their credibility somewhat is you could say if you leave that out, it's not the end of the world, but I'll address that here in a little bit. Okay, so. Right here, according to Food Writer, that's an example of like the credibility thing. Michael Pollan, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we get to the end here. You have to put at the end of your in-text citation, it has to start with a parenthesis, end with a parenthesis, period. That lets your audience know that you're done. Because if you keep writing this paper and you keep going on, and let's say that your next statements are your own words, it's not going to be clear. It's not going to be clear when that paraphrase, summary, quote we would with a quotation mark, but you're not going to know when that ends. So what you would do is, I'm going to, bear with me. I hope you guys are all watching this. I guess if you're hearing this, you're watching this. Let me find Word. Oops, nope, not that. So I'm going to copy and paste. I'm struggling, guys, clearly. All right. Okay, so according to Food Writer Michael Pollan, and then you get to the end. So here's what you have to do. You have to put that parentheses and the title. So you would have the title. There's our title. Page number in parentheses. All of them will have this. You want to vary up how you do it. So let's say that you use title here. Maybe in the next one you'll put the author and vary it up. If you have it, you don't do it again. So right here we have the author and the title. Hold on a second. Oh, never mind. So we have the author and we have the title here. So then at the bottom, you would just put parentheses, page number in parentheses. So down here, we have, if you use it in the sentence, you don't use it here. So what would come here, since the title's not used, is going to be title, page number. That's going to be on all of them. So come down here, We have the pollen. So at the end, we're going to have, so all of these really are going to look like this with it at the end. So, you know, if I go through here, it's really just going to be repetitive because that's what most of it is, according to food writer Michael Pollan. Then, you know, right here with the period, you need that parentheses. Right here, you would have the title and the page number. On this one, since we already have it, it's going to be parentheses, page number 1 in parentheses, and same down here. You don't put the period here. You'd end it with a quote, but the period goes after the parentheses at the end. So the period goes here, never here. So in the quote, no period, period goes back here. So if you look, that's going to be on all of them. So coming down here, we have the author in parentheses, title, page number. So I'm going to end this here because I'm just going to be repeating myself because, and like I said, that's super common. So why don't you go in, and it's going to be a really easy fix. It's not like you're going to be redoing a lot of the assignment. But I am going to put a poll up, and it says when you have watched this video and you understand this video and that you're going to be working on it. So please do that poll. I'll get that going up here soon. And, you know, revise this based on that. Like I said, it should be easy revisions. And if you have questions on that, just shoot me a text or call me today, and we'll go over it. But we will talk to you soon.